Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone doing well. I'm playing more Guild Wars. I can't. It was a toss-up today between Guild Wars and Warhammer, but I don't see anyone playing Warhammer. I'm playing this. I got lots of content done yesterday.
Who goes there?
I streamed this on Wednesday. And then I didn't stream yesterday, but I did progress. That's my play the game when I want to game. I made some glasses, but I also found, finally, after complaining about it on stream, 200 hours in, I found a +3 swordsman rune. Finally. Very happy. So now I have 16 swordsmanship, do a lot more damage. Very good. But I made some cool shades for my character. I wanted to. Finished the Civil War that we started, and also another mission, or I guess series of missions after that, which had a wedding at the end of it. So we went to a wedding. Wow. Also got this. I don't know what that's doing there, but seem to be getting a pimple in the middle of my forehead. But yeah, we married Gwen and Kieran. We didn't marry them; they got married. It happened. So I got a shield on here. So there was some progress done. It has made my inventory situation a little bit worse. Because now I literally only have 8 slots. But, you know, it is what it is. I think today the plan was to go to Camphor and do Change in the Winds. Winds of Change. That's Change in the Winds is my stream title. But I will go check this first. I don't think I've actually been... Like, I haven't done that mission. On my valley... I do have that dungeon quest, so I guess that could happen. If I wanted to do Winds of Change, though, I feel like I would want to do these two things before that. But yeah, I've never done this mission. So, like... I don't even know where it is, I'm gonna be honest. Because I started this character as a Prophecies character, right? There's 3 campaigns you can start in. Prophecies, Nightfall, Factions, where we're at. So I didn't have to do, like, the starter missions. They will be handy to do for the idol. Like, I need 2 more in Nightfall and 4 more here. I guess we'll go check that out. It's gonna be like an easy mission, but might as well get it done. Make sure I have the right people. Gonna need Sandra. Maloney. I like having a balanced party, you know? Not running around with 3 mesmers and 6-man content, that's boring. But like I said, it's gonna be easy 6-man content, so it's gonna be kind of boring anyway. But... Is this the right way? No. Not the right way at all. But I have to do it once on normal mode anyway to unlock it on hard mode, so doing it like this when it's the daily, might as well. I'm closing up to halfway in my coins. Like this person's also doing the run. Alright, now we figure out how to actually get there. JR Bluffs. But doing these dailies actually gives me a chance to explore the map more and see what's going on. That's pretty cool. Look at these guys. Yetis in this game look crazy. Like, look at that beak. Holy. You would not want to be on the bad side of one of those. Wonder, yeah, I probably have to go through this cave. It looks like there's a whole mountain here. I guess through the cave. Don't really need to care about these Yetis, they're only level 50. Maybe this cave won't lead me to anywhere. We'll find out. I worry about these Yetis because I don't actually have my team with me. Yeah, might as well. It might be worth something. No. This is the right way. It does lead directly to where I'm going. Well, I think there's another zone in front of me. Maybe. Yes. Sort of reminded me of the dwarf and gnome starting area in WoW. You know, run into a cave to get out of there. Got afflicted. That's always a good sign. First arriving in this campaign when I first ran through it. Those things destroyed me so many times. Legion Fall. Where are we going, right? Maybe? No. But that's not actually... I don't know, that guy's just guarding that waterfall. Okay. I do only have Winds of Change left in terms of, like, story in this game. So I'm thinking when I do get through that, I might make a few other characters just to do, like, the intro experience for Factions of Nightfall. think it'd be fun to experience the different intro stories. Because after I complete Winds of Change, probably going to be this weekend, then it's just running dungeons, trying to get like best in slot runes and insignias, I guess. Maybe farming some weapons, you know, like the oppressor weapons, stuff like that. Farming some gear, farming some titles. Basically just farming. And at that point I'm just like, maybe I'll get the Hall of Monuments to 30 out of 50, but after that, I don't think I'll be farming too much. But I am looking forward to doing all the dungeons in the game and stuff like that. And being able to complete some hard mode content. I don't know if I care about doing all hard mode content, but some of it, might as well give it a go. Alright, we've finally arrived, I think. Din Daijin. I do like this area though. Like going from this, and then when you get into the city, you get this ugly brown piece of shit out here. And then you finally get back outside. It's rough. Though, brother. Waina, protect us. The valley has been overrun. Yeah, I don't think I can do hard mode yet because I haven't actually done it on normal mode, but I got done on normal mode anyway for the title eventually. Any like quests here or anything? Doesn't look like it. Let's go see what this mission. Your party has characters from another campaign. I don't care. Togo must survive. Okay. It's kind of funny because having completed the faction story, Togo's already dead. So when you have to help him survive, it's like, well... Like, it would be better if he died now, in terms of what happens during the story. Because he was sacrificed to empower an envoy of the gods, basically. So if he was dead now, that wouldn't have happened. If you become diseased, make certain you keep your distance or you will infect us all. We're about to relive, yes. About to relive. Ring the bell at any of the shrines in this area to summon Zumra, the guardian of this valley. What if I ring the bell here? For hundreds of years I have watched over the Holy Valley. If your heart is pure, I will keep your body free of impurity. Okay. Don't know where we're going. Find the source of the plague. Well, let's go find the source. It should be a pretty easy mission. because we are level 20 and these mobs are level 10, but when you regularly fight the Afflicted, like if I was doing this on a new character and fighting the Afflicted, I would be getting my ass. Can we go through here? Yes. Saying arg. They're pirates. Not to mention they explode on death. Like, they already do so much damage and then they explode on death. I guess we've all got the miasma right now. Our house is just rotting out. Let's get some healing going. Olivia's being used and abused right now. Daijian Temple lies to the valley in the valley ahead. You can either travel south through the caves or north through the waterfall. Past the waterfall. Either path will suit me. The sooner we get out, the sooner I can wipe this plague from my homeland. Go up here and kill this guy. I put Sun and Moon Slash in my honestly, I would rather go past the waterfall. It sounds cooler. Yeah, I put Sun and Moon Slash in my build because it has a cool sound. Basically like a samurai sword effect. But also it hits twice, so it's gonna do lots of damage. That sounds great. Go north past the waterfall. And then while we're in Camphor already, I think I will try to vanquish Pongmai Valley. Since it's a daily. I don't know how hard it will be. But I do really like the valley. It's probably one of my favorite zones. What might that be? Communing. Is that like good? Yeah, I guess we can use on Sandra. Wait, they have dogs? I did never know that they had afflicted dogs. That's bad. It's my first time experiencing them, I'm pretty sure. Like, they weren't on the mainland. Oh no. The cows as well. Everyone's become afflicted. These are big cows. I gotta say. Massive. Yeah, we are gonna get the miasma, but not much we can do to avoid it. elementals. Good thing we just have like 10 levels on them and massive damage. Because 4 elementalists on equal level would be insanity. Even 1 elementalist when I first made it to Kempfer was destroying me and my team. They do insane damage. Not sure which way I mean. Yes. Maybe all roads lead to the same. I do love the sound of kind of moon slash. I guess that's where we're going. Look, the afflicted has claimed them all. Even Farmer Jingzhou being corrupted. Yizhou should have known he could not handle this on his own. Headmaster Vang, that is enough. Yizhou gave his life protecting those around him. There is no more noble act. I know it is difficult, my friends, but we must put an end to this suffering. They would want us to do so. Let us help their spirits find rest. Okay, it's over there. I might have to kill this cow, it's a bit in the way. See if everyone can make it. The farmer. Everyone didn't make it. We got ganked from behind. That honestly happens a lot in this game. If you don't kill everything, then everything will try to kill you. Look up ahead, that that building is engulfed by my miasma. Jesus. Surely the source of the plague lies up there. Let us destroy afflicted Kana and put an end to this infestation. We can't read today. But like, what's new? Blocked my finish. Rude. Give me those bones. Actually need them. Should we just stand in the miasma? Are we done? Okay. I did get the master reward. It would have been kind of embarrassing if I didn't, even though I didn't know the mission. Like I said, it was 10 levels lower than us.
I had hoped that my eyes would not bear witness to this symbol again.
Master? What is it?
This is the harbinger of the deceiver. The mark of the wicked.
Shiro.
The guild symbol of Shiro Tagachi.
The man whose death turned the forest to stone and the sea to jade?
The very same. This does not bode well for Kantha. We must head to the mainland and get to the root of this evil before it can... Well, let us not think about that yet. I have sent a missive to Menlo of Ascalon, one of my former students. He will no doubt be making his way to Kantha shortly. If this symbol means what I think it does, then we... I must find my brother in Kaine City. He will want to know of this. You will come after and meet me. Talk to First Mate Zhang to book your passage to the mainland. He will get you to the other side safely.
The voice acting in this game is pretty awful, but, you know, it's from 2005, when all voice acting was awful. So, I can give it a little leeway. It's like PlayStation 2 era voice acting, you know? Even World of Warcraft voice acting in vanilla is kind of awful. Anything else? Take that +1 communing, though. It is actually an upgrade. What's the just random insignia. And since we don't have any restoration, I mean, communing is probably her best. Get a +2 there. That's huge. It's actually a huge upgrade. Cassandra is like our... When we have these free up, we don't take damage. So having them last longer with more health. Good. Now, who needs some armor? Maybe Sandra again. I guess we could put it there. Good. Alright, that is done. I could go do it on hard mode for 37 more coins, but I don't really care. This might be a challenge, but I'm down for it. Because I do like the valley. It's not that big of a zone either. Problem with not taking the loot. The game will be like, you take the loot. It's like, I don't want to take the loot, man. Leave me alone. These goggles that I got, well, spectacles I guess, they did cost 10 plat. So I spent 10 plat at least yesterday, but I actually spent way more. I've got 86 again, but I went down to like 60 at one point. Just like all the missions that we're doing now, because they're hard mode adjacent, I guess. They've been giving us so much money. Me one. Well, let's go see how Pongmoy Valley will be clear on hard mode. I do believe there is some hidden mobs in this zone. And the last time I tried to clear a hard mode area out here, like, I think tried Meishang Hole, I got destroyed, so We'll see how this one goes. I think my team and all that's a lot better than it was back then. It was one of the first hard modes I ever tried to Vanquish. But you never know. Maybe we should do a Grail of Might. I'm gonna use at least an armor. Have all these consumables and I'm like, when should I use them? And we're taking down things fast. It's good to be able to do some of these zones before winds have changed though, because I'm pretty sure winds of change changes the whole like enemy list. What I've seen about people talking about it, so I once was looking to see what I can do after this. Someone had like a full rundown. Which is always good. It's basically what I did for my friends when they played through Final Fantasy XIV. I was like, alright, write out a list of all the content that they can do. You guys not killed that other Kieran. On me. I mean, we're at 20 and it's like maybe a fifth of the way there, so I think maybe 100-ish mobs. We do have some wardens, but they're not wardens of Earth, so they should be okay. When I vanquished Morningvale Falls, my god, the Wardens of Earth, if they place like Churning Earth under the group, we're basically just one-shot. Let's see if we've got 2 of them together. Like, they do insane damage. But that Vanquish was not very fun. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so. They have to bribe them. It's only 50 health. 25 health even. Hopefully I don't need it. We may die, but like we did last stream, I've already got the Survivor. The first one at least. So I'm happy. I survived. I did survive. Damn, the guard's actually killing these mobs. Thing with Vanquish, what we're doing, you really got to check all the corners and everything, because sometimes there's an invisible mob just hanging out. I think a few days ago when I was streaming this game, I picked up the Vanquish for Rragar Falls. Pretty sure that's how it's said. That zone has 500 mobs in it. After stream, I went and had a look to see how many mobs were in the zone, and I read 500, and I'm like, I don't think I'll be doing that. Soul Reaping +1. It would be pretty good. You have one Soul Reaping thing on. We're actually finding some pretty good runes today. Gotta figure out what's going on. The energy. Get rid of one the energy. Not even an energy rune. They're all armor runes, actually. This one. Little increase to her heal there. This on someone. These island guardians, they might be a bit tough because they are level 30. They have a lot of HP. And they have heals and arrears, but I think, yeah, our damage is so much higher than it was last time I tried these areas. It'd be fine. Just a bit worried about the overall zone because I can't remember how many like rear mobs are here, and sometimes you fight a rear mob and it just one-shots you. It's like, bye. Like, well, I'm dead. GG. Leveled up. I know there's an assassin mob down here, actually. Unless I'm mistaken. I think over there, perhaps. Look around. Yeah, this guy. I believe some other mobs spawn. Yes. Speaking of other mobs spawning. It's a trap. I think we run away from it. Even though we're kind of living, it's starting to become a little bit crazy. They're having a gang war now. Run, Livia. He gets revived and now the mobs are just like, kill her. Well, Livia's farming deaths. Yeah, I remembered something like that happened, but it's been a while, so. Got the healers up front, take advantage of it. Homes are so useless for me. These like unlock abilities that you have on your account, but because I'm playing Melandria's Accord, they actually don't do anything. But I'm also someone who doesn't have any other characters, so they're double useless. Alright, we took him down. No big issues. I'm gonna leave those more. Scout to see if we can find any more ears that I can't fully remember. I knew that guy was there, and that's pretty much the only thing I know about Rhea's situation with me. We are about halfway done, so it's good. I've never been down here. Thought the terrain was gonna let me. No. A lot of assassins. Oh, nice. I was hoping, since we're killing all these mobs, maybe they can drop us some gear. Fire magic. Also plus 20 armor versus elemental damage, but it requires 13 strength, which is one more strength than I have. But I mean, that's a really good insignia. Elemental damage is pretty much all that kills me. I need a plus strength rune. Then we can use that easy. Lost the camera. Suddenly we were in the wall. Like, I only last night found my swordsmanship after 200 hours. And now I'm like, yeah, getting a strength rune would actually be sick, I think. Probably gonna take me another 200 hours. Funny, I was talking to a friend about it, and I was like, whenever I look up, you know, like, good place to farm runes, everyone just says, go buy them from the vendor. Which I literally cannot do because I'm playing Melandria's. A bunch of mobs just spawned as we ran up there. There is another Rragar. Might let the afflicted take care of them. I don't really want to be fighting the afflicted and the fella. If he can take out a lot of them, which he seems to be, that's good for us. It still counts. One cool thing about, I guess, NPC mobs in this game, they do not care. They will fight anyone. Thankfully this guy is low health. But yeah, pretty much everyone's like, the best place to get runes is to buy them from the trader. Which you can't actually interact with on Melandria's board. So. The most useless information for me. The other mobs in here. Doesn't look like it. Have I I must have come out of here at some point when I left the city. That's like the exit. But I cannot remember. I can't remember being down here, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I went out here and I didn't actually go that way. That would make sense. Ah, there is another ritualist mob as well, so it's gonna be a pain in the ass. At least there's no elemental in this pack. Wait for them to maybe run together. We're gonna take down the ritualist plus the ritualist. Thankfully we do have a lot of damage, but so did I. Good healing healers. Not sure if there's another rare, but if there isn't, we should be pretty chill from. Like, we have gotten to the point where we can vanquish zones. Sometimes it takes many deaths. But it's good because I want those bag upgrades. Being under vanquish is the only way for me to get them, so... in any reasonable time at least. We're still in the mission. Sometimes we get 100 coins. Doing the kill, usually like, let's say average of like 30, 40 coins. The vanquish though is always, not always, because there are some that are in a few days, which are only worth like 50. But they're generally worth at least 100 coins, which is, you know, 2 silver coins. We need 100 silver coins to get a bag upgrade. So, it's a lot. A lot of farming. But it is going to be worth it. It really is. A lot of rock wallows. Don't know if they're all linked. Have a look. They're not all. However, the other pack was getting kind of close. Where are you going, character? I kind of hate using a bow in this, I'm gonna be honest. It's because you get stuck in like an animation. It's It's not like in WoW where you can run around and shoot. Like your auto attack sticks you in an animation. Okay. So I do not really enjoy the bow. And last night I was doing the Heart of the North story, which was like Kieran Thackeray and Gwen's marriage campaign, basically. And I had to play as Kieran, and he uses a bow. It was so frustrating. I did not like it at all. I was just like, this is probably the worst content in the game. For me personally. But you know, you like what you like. This pull might hurt. But we can take it. Why I need the 13 strength. 20 more armor against elemental is gonna be massive. What have we got right now? Like insignia wise, I don't know why I'm looking. We got 10 armor versus elemental. So that's like 10 extra armor, I guess. Boost physical damage. Doesn't really matter. I would rather have elemental, right? But I don't have the 13 strength. So I can't really utilize that. So it's like really good, but can't use it until I find a +1 strength on it. Maybe we could find one today. But the +3 fire damage, I'm not really using a fire mage yet. Maybe at all. There is another red. Just seen him in the wall. But I mean, we're pretty close. So. I also want to go vanquish Waging Bazaar after this, because there's only like 10 mobs in there. And if we can get that done before I do Winds of Change, that'd be nice. This is a warrior mob, so pretty. Warrior rares are generally pretty easy. Like maybe they do some damage sometimes, but compared to like caster rares, they're really nothing. Might actually be the easiest vanquish I've ever done. Maybe it's just because we're a lot more equipped than the other vanquishes that we've done. I haven't done one in a few days now. Pretty chill. I'm attacking Yeti. Yeah, I ran over to him and I wasn't attacking Yeti. The +1 strength item. Oh, could you imagine though? It is a health, like a plus health item. That is good. You say after I just got my minus 75 now. I think we're doing all of the missions today. Because this is going to be a hard dungeon to do. It is a master difficulty dungeon, I believe. But it is a dungeon that I haven't done, so I would like to do it. Also, I don't know if, like, the Guild Wars team, when they made this game, were inspired by some of the sounds in, like, RuneScape. But there are so many mobs in this game that sound like they're RuneScape mobs. It's crazy. Like, the spiders in particular sound so similar to the spiders in RuneScape from what I remember. Like, it's been a good 20 years since I RuneScaped, right? But, like, the sounds are just so samey. Jade Brotherhood. These guys can do some massive damage sometimes. I think if they walk into your group and then just lay down like a whirling axe, massive damage. Alright, we're close. Do we have invisible mobs, or is there a pack that I haven't really been everywhere. There might be some like hidden Oni around. Have to look around and see what we missed. I don't really care about vanquishing like every single zone in the game. If I happen to do it, it will probably just be through Zaishin dailies, because seems like a lot of work. It's like collecting everything in this game, honestly. Getting all your titles, your vanquishes, your cartography, reputation. I'm just like, I will do it if it happens, but I'm not gonna like farm for it. Let's run on over here. There may be some mobs that I missed, like over here. Why can I draw on this map, but I can't draw on this map? You know? Down to world map, I don't think I can draw on it. I know you can draw on the world map in Guild Wars 2. You can, like, draw for your party. Just one assassin? I doubt it. Probably going to be like 12 assassins on this bridge. Maybe it is just the 2 assassins. There's a bridge in one of the Azura zones where some mobs were just like chilling, staring into the water, and I was like, oh, that's nice and peaceful. Yeah, that's done. Okay. It wasn't too bad. I didn't die. Livia did a few times, but that was the first Vanquish I've ever done where I didn't die a million times, I'm gonna be honest. Am I finally getting good at the game? I don't know. Like, it made me happy. The rune? What other runes are we really going to be using? I like having that lead cripple. Got the plus health. Reduce physical damage by what that would. Getting 10 more health. Is it that worth, or should we just put it? Rune here? Oh yeah, the Soul Reaping. Right. Althea's got a lot of plus health because she is also losing 75 health, and she doesn't have as much health as a warrior just by standard. Maybe Maloney. So she does have a lot of health. 60 more HP than I do. But she is a melee, so good. So have some more. I want this armor rune. Cool. I was gonna say, and then I also want the fire rune, but we need to not lose it here. For now, I might just put it on Sasuke. You can just hold on to it. The nice thing about like getting runes off your NPCs is you don't break their gear. If you take them off your own gear, you have a chance of breaking it. Which is why I waited until I had the sword rune to make these spectacles, because the spectacles I want to have forever, basically. Yes, we'll just store this rune on. That I definitely want to wear that at some point. Don't really need this. I've already got a lot of those. But that was pretty fruitful. I mean, we got some good shit from that. Alright, like I said, I want to go clear out waging. There's only like 10 mobs to kill. Doing it before Winds of Change definitely sounds like a good idea. Because I don't know how many mobs there will be in Winds of Change. I think I'll go try that dungeon though. Maybe that will end up being like the rest of the day. Maybe we don't even start the story mission. Give people a chance to see some dungeon content. Actually got a good spawn too, because we've killed the 6 mobs and we're almost done. So literally 10 mobs. We just need to find the other mobs. Although, okay, it just moved. Ooh. These Shade Brotherhood mages go crazy. Like, they do so much damage. Alright, this zone's way harder than the valley. Already. I'm gonna mage up our ass too. Not great. Run liver away. Like I said though, hard mode is hard. Just that valley was easy. This is where Azuran Scan comes in handy though, especially as a warrior, because I do die regularly. So being able to remove 5% of my death penalty is so useful. Like with that, we went from 15% to 7. So useful. Now we'll just get rid of it all. It doesn't help with my NPCs, they still have 12%, but pretty good for me. Especially as a warrior, because I'm going to be dying the most out of the team, I would say. There was a time when I started playing this game where my NPCs would die more than I did. It is now me that dies more than they do. Because to be able to do damage, sometimes I need stand in damage. But obviously that is not a very good idea. There's more than 10 mobs, but I mean, it's still gonna be like 40 or so only. 3 mages above us. I'm gonna go this way. Go this way instead. There are a lot of dudes coming towards us. Sure, they will stop coming towards us. This is actually one of the farms that a lot of people talk about. When you come outside this area, there's like 6 Jade Brotherhood Knights. Just like chilling at the start. We already killed them, right? But a lot of people just go there and farm. I don't think it's as good as it once was, because farming has been nerfed in this game. Apparently. He is. I knew that would probably happen. we get our team white as we kill those mages. There's 2 mages, it was gonna be rough. The problem with fighting casters in this game, in particular, is sometimes it's really easy, right? Like, you just walk up to them, you kill them, one shot. Really easy. And then other times, they just absolutely cook your whole team. It's like, there's no in-between. You either die really fast, or they just do nothing. Should be fine now, although there is 3 knights. If they run to my back line, they are gonna rinse. Don't know what, like I couldn't move there, but I wasn't stunned. I think I was just like stuck on the terrain. As long as we don't let this mage do anything. Good. They just keep coming. I don't know where they're coming from, but... Probably gonna need to spend some more gold, buy some skills. I've just been buying random skills recently because I have nothing else to spend money on. Like if I wasn't playing Melandra's Accord, I could spend money on runes and insignias, and that would probably be where most of my money's going. But I am playing Melandra. So naturally, I'm not really spending money on anything. So I'm having to just buy all the random skills that I never picked up. I guess it will be okay for later, maybe we can try some of them out, but even though there is like 1,000 or whatever skills in this game, some of them do feel pretty useless. Which is what I assumed would probably happen. Can't have a game with thousands of skills and all of them be useful. Played many MMOs. I know how useless 90% of skills are in video games. Alright, we have a rear. Like a monk. I'm also curious about patrols. This patrol's definitely coming over here. 2 mages. 3 mages actually, this might be a bloodbath. I think we're able to lock them down pretty well. That's the power of having 3 mesmers. As much as mesmer got nerfed, they're still so useful for locking down casters. And casters are the only thing that's actually scary in this game. Like 90% of the time. I'm not scared of a freaking melee mob. Like, Shiro, sure. Shiro could have... I think he farmed me for like 10 kills. He's like the end boss of this expansion. Campaign, I guess. But he was the only mob that was like really scary. When it comes to being a melee. 5 fire damage. I do want to grow this shield into something awesome eventually because it looks cool. But I do have like the best in slot shield stacks. So it's like, I don't need to, but I want to. It looks cool. Mage. This mob is a monk. Yes. Yes. Not too bad then. Monk careers can be scary because sometimes they don't die, but 90% of the time it's not going to be an issue. I don't know if that Jade Knight is part of that group. He doesn't look like it. Yeah, he's not. See if we can get this ritual by himself. Boosts deep wound duration on you. Pretty good. Like to be able to kill this pig. Got 3 mages in it. And they've already turned on their incinerator, so this is probably going to be brutal. Problem is I clicked on the wrong mob when I ran in, so my NPCs were not targeted correctly. Gwen, don't res anyone, please. Maybe they win this. Holy. I thought we were wiping. Gwen has a res. So we're getting up. I thought for sure we were wiping now. I forgot. So I actually have a weapon that does damage to me. Now I'm being farmed for the... Literally being raised on 1 HP. I forgot to unequip it when I got raised. Oh, stupid. Well, that didn't... Those deaths didn't need to happen. But yeah, it does 1 health degen every second, so yeah, I just farmed myself. Oh well, we'll get that death penalty back. Got the ability to do that. That's pretty funny though. That was stupid. It's a good thing now that I actually got the Survivor, like, first rank. It's a good thing I don't care anymore. Like, I can freely die and it doesn't really affect me in any way. I'm not someone that cares about how many times I die in a video game. Already got us to 5% only. This mob, we're cleared. I wish that my heroes could run Azuran Scan. It would be so helpful because we do die a lot. As I mentioned, I had 252 deaths last time I streamed. I have 274 now. I die a lot. I've died 20 times since I streamed last, which was 2 days ago. Haven't gotten much loot from these mobs. Deadly. That's a mage royale. Only 2, 3? Yeah, 3. 3 mages. Hopefully they stay stacked. That's what fucked us last time. They were 3. I don't think my NPCs actually got in there. We can kill one though? Nice. 2? Alright, we got 2 of them. They did drop some loot, so maybe we'll get something out of there. But yeah, if your NPCs, your mesmers in particular, if they don't, you know, lock down the casters immediately, that can happen. Like, it's so quick. That's why I need the +1 strength so I can gain more elemental resistance. Because the physical resistance is cool, but it doesn't really... We don't really need it, I feel. We're already kind of tanky against physical. Because you just get the +20 armor just by having the armor. But the elemental damage is insane at times. I kind of want to get a shield that has plus fire resistance. So like one like this, but bigger. But also a shield that has plus earth resistance, because earth is a second fire, basically. They both annihilate us. But we did kill 2 of the mages. Pretty good. It's kind of crazy, right? Like, we went through Pongmoy Valley Vanquished so easily. And this has been pretty rough, even though it's not a lot of mobs. Like, we're almost done with it, but died a bit. Like, there's a big disparity amongst the zones. Tactics. Don't really need tactics. Like, it is a warrior thing. But I'm not gonna make my health even less full. Tactics. I honestly just need a 1 strength rune. 2 strength rune would be a reduction of health. so I don't know if it would be that good. Excuse me, with the... I don't know where these mobs came from, but... Alright. If you say so. Like, we literally cleared the whole place. And then they were just standing there. Interesting. Alright, there's these 3 mages up here. I hope that they... Nice, there we go. Always wait for the mages to, like, stack together. Wouldn't be anything there. We're at 90 mobs. I think we've cleared all the ones from this area. So. Now we're gonna go search. Probably just the afflicted up there. Because everything else on this map is green. Man, when I first zoned into here and it was like 50% done with 6 mobs and I was like, yeah, we just need to kill 10 mobs, I lied. Then a whole bunch of mobs spawned. Pretty much all of the map is full of green mobs, so pretty chill. I will take this. I'm not going to use it on my gear. We'll just store it on Jorah. She's our, like, storage for warrior runes right now. Because I kind of want to make a different gear set at some point, and I'm going to have to take the runes and insignias off. So I'm trying not to, use absolutely everything on my gear until already. I'll be keeping the spectacle, that's about it. Like, this character's had this gear on for like 150 hours. He needs some new stuff, it stinks. Hello, boys. Need the money. I wonder how many deaths we can rack up on these afflicted mobs up here. Generally a bit. You can Discord, see if there's anything. It is the last day of the ring event in Warhammer Online. I was hoping the boys would want to take some advantage of that, you know, make a little bit of extra money at the end of the event, but Tommy wanted to play Aeon, so... I have more gold than I started the event with. But I didn't make any gold. Not afflicted, it's mean to, okay. Also, the mobs have gone up. The reason I didn't make any gold though is because I did buy materials for a secondary. I was like, you know what, I might as well just get to it. If I don't, then I'm just gonna have one for like a whole year. That'd be lame. Especially when I'll have like less time to play. I don't know if that is 2 packs, right? Surely. Because they spread apart. But they're like together. Be dangerous to do. See? Yeah, it is 2 packs. 2 part. But the other pack is seemingly wanting to be a part of it, so. A lot of healers. Hundred blades. Thankfully we do a lot of damage. Oh, lockpick. There are chests. Yes. Although I think these chests, like teams. Yeah, so I'd rather use the lockpicks in either the north. They give 60% chance to come back. Pretty nice. I think the only mobs we have to kill on the map now are the far, and some of them might be hidden. Let's try and heal his friends from far. Worry about it. Leave them alone. Got the second group coming up. The amount of mobs we have to kill just keeps growing on this map. I thought it was going to be quick, 10 minutes in and out. Every time we go into a new corner of the map, it's like, here's some more mobs. To be fair, I think there is a point in time where there is actually a wage-in bazaar which only has a small amount of mobs that you gotta kill. Because there are some quests in this game that add enemies, and I have completed pretty much all the side quests. So it's my own fault, actually. We came here yesterday and we got like one shot by a bunch of traps. We're on hard mode today, so it's probably gonna be even more. We're gonna walk down here and we're just gonna get like spiked in the ass 100 times. Wait for this pack. Like the Amphar in particular aren't enemies until you do a certain quest in the sewers, which I have done. So they are enemies. They hate us. They hate us, but that's okay because I hate them. For the amount of times that they killed me while leveling. Or not even while leveling, just going through the zone. Watch me run into 80 traps. Okay, there wasn't 80 traps. That's actually impressive. Pull back a bit. I do like how the healers, they sort of heal like Livia, you know, they nuke their own health. Helpful. Let me just come in and kill them. Had a lot of victory tokens drop, and I thought the event was actually ending yesterday, which is why I haven't been picking them up. But all they are really for me is 150 gold every time I turn in 5 of them, so 10 maybe, I don't know, 5 or 10. So I'm still not going to pick them up because 150 gold is important, but right now it will just make me hit gold cap faster, and I don't really have anything that I need to spend it on. Damn. That's a lot of numbers. Love it. I love our numbers flying all over the screen. Probably one of my favorite things about 100 Blades in particular is just like the amount of numbers that happen on the screen. It's like dopamine. It's like getting a crit in World of Warcraft. You know, a big 2000 crit or something. Room 56. Many mobs. I was expecting 10. One heal. Plague Idol was stone or stone. I do need some granite slabs. We've got a lot now, but been, especially for the casters, every caster weapon seems to require them. We have used many granite slabs. throughout the journey. We keep getting white loot. Not that great. I want at least blue so I can, you know, get that +1 strength. Got a rear. We have a rear. Over there. Just a quick in and out 10-minute vanquish. 1 hour later. That's a warrior rear though. Nothing to worry about then. Like I said, warrior rears are very easy. I do like how they color code the rears. That's very cool. It makes sense when you consider how you like get skills. You gotta capture skills from certain rears, and you can only capture whatever class you are. At the time, you can freely swap between the classes, other than your main profession. Like I'm a warrior, I can't not be a warrior. But I can be a ranger, a mesmer, an elementalist on top of a warrior. Whatever I feel like. Right now I'm warrior paragon because I was doing the warring fighter quest last night, and one of them was just run away from the enemies. It was kind of one of the hardest quests I've ever done in this game. Right, we've got some mobs on either side of us. Gotta figure out how to get. This guy dropped down and dropped the trap right under all my heroes. You little shit. Well, that is not the way. There's some more mobs. Came from somewhere. Don't know where these mobs came from, but they are all stacked up nicely for us. Very kind of them. Go see if we can find these free before we do anything. Can't get free. The quick in and out 10 minutes vanquish has turned into... Yeah, we've got to search for it. Hasn't been that bad though. Like, we've died a few times, especially to the Jade Brotherhood mages. But that's kind of more of an expected thing. I did expect to die to the Jade Brotherhood mages. I'm not surprised by it. Just saying the groups of 3. But it's been a lot better than some of the other vanquishing that we've done. Like, doing the vanquishing in the forest is crazy. The wardens over there just do so much damage. Hoping these 3 more do look like they're over this way. They are marksmen, so they might have traps down and just destroy us. It's me falling on my ass. Would have thought. We can go over the bridge to get to the other one. How many coins are we getting today? To 150. Only 37 for this quest one because it's like a low level. And then if we do the dungeon, it would be 40 because I don't think I can do it hard mode anyway. Haven't done it. That's over 200 still, which is 4 silver coins. Once I get to 5 or 50 silver coins, it would be hard to do, but I do have Titan Quest hard mode, and each mission gives 1 gold coin. And I need 10 gold coins for bag upgrade. Just for 5 bag slots. It's gonna take that much effort, you know? Please don't disconnect me. That would literally be the worst thing ever if that happened right now. Game's just... Okay. Seems like there's disconnect protection. Thank God. But... I don't know, it seems like it's not gone. My internet seems fine. Stream is fine, it's just the game, I think. But I swear, if I get fucking disconnected like fully and I do that again, like I'm not. It's just not gonna happen. Imagine getting the Vanquish within however many mobs we're within, because we're pretty close. Just to fail. Because of the game being... shit. The only time I ever have issues with connection to the server is during this time in the day as well. It's so weird because when I play regular Oceanic hours, there's no connection issue. I think it's just can't handle the amount of people that are online at this. There are 3 mobs down there. I'm so glad there's disconnect protection though. I would have been so angry if there were like that would have been so infuriating to get this far in the Vanquish. I would have stopped playing. Like if it was my internet, sure. It is what it is, but when it's like the game, because I can tell it was the game, I haven't dropped a single frame. Stream still seems to be running fine. I would have been so mad, man. Like for the first time on stream, I might have actually yelled. Probably not. But it doesn't happen a lot, like connection issues in this game, but it is always at this time of day. I'll be honest. These guys have like 100 traps in front of them. Like, that would have ruined my day if I got this far in the Vanquish and then a server issue killed it. But it is one reason that I don't really care about doing the Vanquish all the time. Because it takes a long ass time. We're at 212 mobs. Well, I mean, I need +1 strength, but that's a +2 strength, which would reduce my health even further. So, it's a tough one. Do I take the extra health loss? I don't know where the last mobs are that I need. Maybe these guys. Hopefully they're the last mobs that I need. Kind of annoying that I got a 2 strength. I would just like 1 strength. I don't need to. It is not the last mobs that I need. Guess we're gonna be searching for mobs that spawn in. I think we're just like 1 hack away. Very close to 1 hack away at the very least. But now we've got to find them. Where are they? Any mobs over toward? Come down here though, I just don't have it all mapped out anymore because of that server issue. Now we're kinda exploring blindly. I know where I've been, it's just that it's not on the map. We went round here, right? I'm going to assume it's a group of Unfar that are going to spawn in. And that's all we have to kill. I'm going to assume. I don't think I'll be doing Winds of Change. And mainly because I did this Vanquish. I was like, yeah, I'll do this Vanquish before Winds of Change because there's no mobs. And then I remembered. Because the quests that I've done, there are. It's the problem with being like a completionist in a video game from ye olden times. Which is why I probably won't be a big completionist. We'll do what we do. Yeah, and everything else, if it happens, it happens. Like I'm not gonna grind for thousands of hours in this game. Playing through the story and like anything I find fun, do all the dungeons, then we'll hang it up. I'm still not a tourist, I would say, because I've played for longer than some people that make YouTube videos about this game. Like, I think Josh Strife Hayes did a video on Guild Wars 1, but he only... Like, he started in Prophecies, and I don't even think he finished it before he made a video about the game. Which seems to be a trend. People play this game, make a YouTube video about it, and then don't ever play it again. Don't talk about it. I've definitely put in more hours than people that do that. I can be happy with it. Might have to go down from here. Just want to make sure I checked all the areas up here. Because we had the DC issues when we were up here. I'm not sure if I went everywhere up here. See why I had an issue exploring this area though when I actually went through this expansion? Like, it is ugly. You're just running through this for like 10 to 20 hours, depending on how fast you clear. There are 3 mobs here. 4 mobs. They are below me. There's even more mobs below me. Gotta figure out how to get to them. Characters like, just run through the wall for. I think if we go from the start, perhaps. Don't know. I've always had issues navigating this zone, though. Because it has multi-layer. You just get lost very easily in a zone like. I'm gonna take the 2 strength off here. But I don't think I'm going to wear it. At least not immediately. Because losing 35 HP is rough. When I've already lost 75 with the sword rune. Maybe if I found a +2 sword rune and then changed it out, because I don't actually need +3 sword. It's just more damage. But then I could wear the +2 strength and the +2 sword. Like, that could work, because then I'd actually gain gain hit points. Gain 15 health. But it's Melandra's Accord, so you just get what's given to you. Solo Southbound Iron Man, whatever you want to call it, you know? And That's what we're doing. I have been this way, right? Hard to tell. Yeah, that's where that rear was. Okay, here's some more. Stuck on that man. Peasant's blocking me. Did the body block for the enemies? I do like body blocking in this game because sometimes like the enemies will form up and protect their healer, and it looks really cool. Like the AI in this game is actually really good considering the time it's from. I really didn't expect the AI to be anything special in this game. It does do some stupid shit at times, but it's actually really good when you consider everything. Like even World of Warcraft AI has been worse at times than the AI in this. Do we get a +1 strength item? Kind of crazy that the last 2 days I have received the strength item and the sword item. Alright, there's the Vanquish finally. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. We literally made it to the start of the zone again. It's so crazy. Hey, we did 2 Vanquishes. So that's something. Quick 10-minute in and out. You alright? Gonna have like all of the runes equipped to her while we sort things out. I like Jorah, but I don't really like how big Norn are in this game. Now, Norn are very big in Guild Wars 2 as well. It's not anything like unusual, but I don't know. There's something about this game that makes them look like absolute monsters to everyone else. So I don't really want to travel around with her. Plus, the voice acting that character has is fucking awful. Like, he had the worst microphone possible for that recording session. I'm gonna be honest, it was a real 2005 microphone. And I think Eye of the North was like 2008, so impressive. I'm just gonna buy some skills that I don't have. Because money. Pretty much how I spend money right now if I need. I don't. One day when I make like prestige armor and all that stuff, like sure, we might need the money, but for now, I'm pretty happy to just nuke my money like. Okay, I want to go do that dungeon. Go do that dungeon. Gotta run all the way there. But what's it called? Is this one? Yeah. It is a master dungeon, so it's probably going to be a little bit difficult. Plus, it's a long run. Like, it's down here. We've got to run that way. There's no, like, outpost close to it, I don't think. But might as well do it because it's the daily anyway, and I do need coins. 2 birds, 1 stone. I want to do the dungeons at some point. We've got the dungeon book. We've done a few of them. Not all of them. Does the... No point running blind in the surge with ineptitude. They both do blind. If I can get a chest on the way as well, we can use this lockpick. Oh, there'll be chests in the dungeon. But I've enjoyed a lot of the dungeons in this game. Because the bosses have been pretty unique. Some of them do feel like raids, like the one that I was doing. Raven. Dungeon somewhere. Might be Raven. I'm not sure. But there's a dungeon that I was doing that I started. There's like 5 wings of it. And I died so much just killing one boss. That one's like gonna be a raid. It is an elite dungeon too. I feel like for elite content you kind of want to have, you know, the best gear possible that you can get. Best runes, best insignia, all that stuff. Which we do not have. We're getting there after 200 hours. I'm at 208 hours right now. Kinda crazy. I've almost played 100 hours in the last 2 weeks. We have been a little bit degenerate about our Guild Wars time. But, you know, it's because I'm getting all the gaming in before I can't really game all day. I'm not really working right now. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna be honest, when the battle music starts, it's very loud. What was that? It's kind of funny too because there isn't battle music in this game until nightfall. And then obviously Ida North has it as well. But when I first heard battle music, I was like, wait. I didn't know this game had battle music. Did get our lockpick back. Sometimes these mented. Not a bad bow. But it is taking an inventory slot. It's going to be the only issue in the dungeon, I think, is we don't really have a lot of space. I'm thinking about just destroying these, because they remove some death penalty. Maybe we'll have to use them in the dungeon. We can get some use out of them. But with Azurin Scan, we can just remove death penalty ourselves. So we'll see. Just hard to like want to destroy things like Medals of Honor. I can use them for oppressor weapons, which I can use for Hall of Monuments. That's very good. And we got various items that we can just buy other items with, like various salvage kits, hero identification kits, stuff like that. You know, like the Cornin coins and the Imperial Commendation, stuff like that. I want to keep trade contracts because I was thinking about getting the Varbian armor as a prestige armor, but I don't know if I will now because I don't like it with the goggles and the spectacles. I'm not 100% sure what armor I want. Honestly, my armor probably looks the beast with them. Like, maybe we just stay in Templar armor the whole game, pretty much. Which is a little bit boring. But that's kind of also how Guild Wars 2 is. You get to level 80, you make a set of exotic armor, and that is your armor the whole time. It's just that Guild Wars 2 has a transmog system. I think this game has like fashion, but I'm not sure how it works. I think when I started this game, because I started in pre-Siren, Escalon, Groll were like the first mobs that I fought that killed me. And then the Char soon after. They both farmed me pretty hard when I went north of the wall in pre-Siren Escalon. Worth anything? Not really. Won't be taken. I like when you drop a weapon sometimes, like it... When you throw down a sword especially, it like stabs into the ground. There's a lot of fellas over there, huh? Worm. A lot of mobs around. We are going to the Menagerie, it kind of makes sense. So many. Also a chest there. Might as well go pick it up. I should probably turn on my char title. Like if we're gonna be fighting Char in the Menagerie, which I assume we are, Having more armor against them, get more adrenaline. Pretty good as a warrior. Hold it down. For some money, but better. Obviously you can run past mobs in this game, but it's not as easy as it is in like Guild Wars 2. Hello, die. I do have a yellow belt pouch. You can dye your bags, which is always something I find fun to do. Maybe like you color code your bags. Although I'm sure a lot of people just use one inventory. I have it joined. But for Melandra's Accord, this is the only inventory I need to look at. Because the rest of them are full. Bad inscription. So it is well hexed. Which I guess happens a lot. I take it though. Like, do want to like build up the shield, you know? What's this collector got?
What news?
Honeycomb. So that's where we get honeycombs, okay. So if we didn't get the free that we needed for the candles, we would have had to kill a lot of grolls. Rragar's Menagerie. Go have a look at what this dungeon's got in store for us. I mean, it looks nice. It's blobby! The strange creature is curiously passive. Perhaps if you feed it. Flesh Reaver morsel. Gonna Flesh Reaver morsel. Don't want to feed it something important, you know. Yeah, I don't have any. Alright, there's Dwarven Powder Keg. And there's Scrolled Hide this way. Have a look what it's. From Fierce Claw of Doomlaw Shrine. Rragar speaks me, need instruction. One of the coolest things about dungeons in this game is just that, like, the map reveals as you go through them. Love that. You just don't know what you're doing. Sometimes you can find like a map of the area, stuff like that. It reminds me of one of those genre of video games. Like a roguelite. Alright, so we'll probably have to blow our way through there. Roguelite is pretty much what I'm thinking. Olivia and I holding our items. But dungeons in this game, not all of them, because there was one where you just go punch some dwarfs, but they do actually feel like dungeons. Like there's puzzles and all that. Pretty cool. Which is why I will eventually do all of them. Molten core. Each other basically. These mobs run riposte. I was running riposte for quite a while. I enjoyed it. This was wow, there'd be a raid boss right here. 100%. Sticking its head out of the lava. 100% would be. I wonder if I just follow this path or worth exploring elsewhere. Maybe we'll explore elsewhere even if we do find the mixed floor. I was collecting these at one point. You need like 250 of them for a cosmetic item, but then I stopped caring about a cosmetic item. Like I might care about it eventually, but yeah. And by the time I got round to the healer, he was already dead. My crew destroyed him. This reminds me of RFC. Rage Fire Chasm. Actually. Haven't seen anything that's master about the dungeon yet. But I'm sure it will probably get harder. Maybe the boss is gonna be really difficult or something. That did happen in one dungeon. It was master difficulty, but then it felt really easy. And then I got to the boss and I think I died 3 times. I just want to go back this way, see if there's like an explosive wall. There is this. POV. There's also a way up here. And Blobby wants to eat, so... I had to figure something out there. His name is Blobby. I'm not like saying that is like a bad. Old Blobby wants to eat. Of course. And this is connection to like that. Kind of want to check up the other way, see if there's anything cool. I do believe in there might be the way to go, but see, his name's Blobby. I was wondering why one of these spawned before, but it was just one. The other one's just, we weren't close enough to them. It's always weird when like one mob happens in this game. Usually it's a pack. This is pretty cool though. It's like a grassy volcano. See how the char line up though? Like they have intelligence in their formations. A lot of other mobs in this game just walk around willy-nilly, run around like crazy. Char always have a formation line up and it's kind of cool. Because they are militaristic. Like even in Guild Wars 2, you know? Yeah, that's Char military. What kind of bait do I just stealth? What does this guy want?
You aren't from around here.
At least for even morsels. What I need for Blobby. Thought maybe I would just get one, but it's going to be a random draw. We have a rear mob. The wooden. I say rear, but it doesn't. It's not like a rear in World of Warcraft. 90% of the time they're gonna be there. Yeah, that's pretty sick. And an area map. Hello, Blobby. I didn't get a thing. At least. Is actually a question mark. I can't go that way. Looks like it's somewhere over this way. Can't go through this way unless it's a invisible wall. Why does Blobby want a thing? Like, is it important? Follow your character around and help you fight if you... So it's just some flavor. It's not like you need him. I was gonna say, like, do we need him to, like, eat a wall or something, you know? Like, we've already found all of this stuff. None of those walls were breakable. So I'm curious as to how to get to this, but we'll figure it out. Or 2 is there, but we need the key. That's the thing, like. Can't get the key, then can't progress. So I was like, where are we going? You can't just walk through walls. What's down here? I mean, we know there's a explosive thing in a wall, so something. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll actually find one of these items with Blobby. Highly salvageable. I hate weapons when they say highly salvageable, but they're worth like over 200 gold, because then it's not really worth salvaging them most of the time. From what it seems. But sometimes it is. Sometimes you get something like 50 of an item. And it's like, it's worth some money. We just slowly walk over. I don't think the spear is worth it. Aye. All over here. Surely I won't get ganked by invisible mobs. We're gonna have to find a way to get that key. Seems to be behind some walls, so. Interesting room of nothing. Blobby again. Probably means, yeah. These are, I was gonna say, probably means there's gonna be a spawn of those bird guys. He wants to follow us around, I can tell. Packs of charm. I think I could take a 2-pack of charm. And there's those. Looks like we're fighting everything. Maybe we can't take a 2-pack of charm. Maybe we could take a 2-pack of charm minus those. The problem is the oozes were there. But I feel like chars are easy with this buff. You get so much armor against them. Oops. They all reached each other. Alright, we'll be smart about it. If I have to. Chance still want to fall. Better though. Still a master dungeon, it makes sense. We have to be a little bit smarted. Just a little bit. Yeah, Zurin scan's so useful. Being able to remove your death penalty. Holy. Like, that would have been so good while leveling. I think I died about 70 times in Prophecies alone. Profit. Not too worried about it. Like, we run over these guys pretty easily. Even when I first got to the Heart of the North, or Eye of the North campaign, I was running over the char pretty easily. Like, I started with the Vanguard, who are just fighting the char basically, and it was probably the easiest part of that campaign. I'm not that surprised. Gonna be a group of oozes over there. Gonna have a warden. There is one thing I dislike about Warrior in this game, other than dying a lot. Sometimes if you use like an adrenaline ability, the ability will use your adrenaline, but the ability won't go off. Even if there's other mobs around that would have been hit by it. Like, I use my AoE, right? And a mob dies, but the ability doesn't go off, but it is used. So then I don't have the adrenaline anymore. Like, you motherfucker. First. Been teleported char. I actually ran the teleport for a few, maybe a day or two when I first got it. It was pretty fun. But yeah, we need the key. Up this way. Probably the hardest part about dungeons is especially when you don't know them, doing it for the first time. I mean, it's the hardest part about the game, I would say. It's not knowing where mobs. So sometimes you're walking up to a group, you can clearly see a group of mobs. You're going to engage them, and then another group of mobs. Like... I would definitely say that is and has been the hardest part of this video game. Just not knowing anything about it. Like a full knowledge playthrough, I would still probably die a lot in this compared to like how classic hardcore is for me in World of Warcraft, but it probably would have been like 100 times less. I'm wondering if this will lead us to P or just so far, like I don't... We can't just break through. Sadly, not how it works. You need the key to get through the door. I mean, we haven't tried. Maybe it is how it works. This dungeon in particular. I can't remember if in Guild Wars 2, like the Char have formations, or they just run at you. I feel like they just run at you though. Don't know why we need battle music that loud for that. Like this is just taking us back around. There is gonna be something that we've got to do over here, but I didn't see a way. I just missed the corridor. Like, was there anything else up here? There's a powder keg, but I think there's anything to use. not a doorway. I mean, there is a door here, but maybe it's not broken though. That's the thing. Usually you get the key and then you go to the door that needs the key and then you leave. You go to the next level, but this one's a little bit different. I'm gonna try this on this door. I don't think it will do anything, but something that we've missed. It's like a little corridor somewhere. Maybe this corridor. Not gone down this corridor yet. Could be it. Interesting room. Spiraling spear. They open the door to the... Okay. Wait. That's the guy. I mean, this dungeon's even bigger than just this guy. We've found you and your vile creation. Surrender, Rragar. And we might let you keep your limbs. Humans here? Blast, it's not yet time. I'm guessing they will all aggro. This guy's not even the main boss of this dungeon. Lame. So it looks like they won't all aggro. Maybe he is the final boss of the dungeon because he ran away. Time for a tactical retreat. Okay. Like, no, I'm getting out of here. Floppy's up here. Still don't have anything to feed him. Deadly. Sometimes there's like these blocked off areas, and I'm wondering if dungeons in this game are like procedurally generated. Like you end up in the same-ish areas. Because there's like a wall here, maybe a wall here somewhere, and then this way. But I've only run each dungeon one time so far. For the ones that I have run. So it's something I'll definitely be on the lookout. See if there's actually any procedural generation or it's always the same and kind of looks like it might be. But it's certainly interesting. Now we got to pursue him into the depths. So he is probably the final boss, but I was just surprised to see him that early. Changing it up on us. Guess it's some good content to do today, the dungeon in the day of streaming. All we've done today is dailies and it's already been 3 hours. To be fair, we did vanquish an extra zone that we didn't have to because I was like, surely it will be easy, 10 mobs. I got trolled. It looked like it, when we zoned in and killed those 6 mobs and we were above 50%. And then suddenly the zone opened up. Like, oh, fuck. Here's what I mean about the swords though. You throw one on the ground, it just sticks into the ground. It's pretty cool. I don't want to throw my sword on the ground. Might forget it. Make sure. Give anyone the +2. Some of our characters don't do damage, like Sandra, Gwen. Gwen does, but it's through different mechanics. Alright, level 2. Char behind, Char in front. Now Bono right. Charmander. Yeah, I figured that would happen. As soon as I saw those big rocks, I was like, they're gonna push those big rocks. There was actually a dungeon I was doing probably like last week at this point, where I had a rock follow me down a hallway. I did die to it, but the classic, you know, rock rolling after you in a dungeon. You guys taking so much damage. Or if these guys are gonna come barging out, or they're gonna push a rock out that door. I love the mobs called Charmander because it just makes me think of Charmander, to be honest. He is always a favorite when it comes to Pokemon, right? Interesting labyrinth got going on. The dungeon. Oh, in the key? Like that? Okay. Okay, so that just unlocks that door. That's like, wait, what? But that is actually the key, so... So, we have it already. I guess after what they made us go through last time, they're like... That is one thing that triggers me in this game quite a bit. Sometimes if you're unable to move, your character will just get reset to a position. And in that case, it made me die, so... It's sometimes annoying. But Ray of Judgment did get buffed, and 3 of those mobs had Ray of Judgment, so we were literally stuck in it. And just got cooked. There's one of the things I was speaking about when I streamed this on Wednesday, like, with Ray of Judgment buff, there's a certain mission during factions where you've got to fight afflicted monks. The water is strange, almost thick, as if Rragar were cross-feeding or cross-breeding oozes also. Maybe he is. We go through the water? Doesn't seem to. Interesting, because there's like a ooze dungeon. I've made an east. There's like an ooze dungeon here. I wonder if that's like a lead into this dungeon in a way, story-wise. I haven't done that one yet, so I have no idea. That dungeon lock's actually on the other side. Well, it's just chicken. But once I finish Winds of Change, which is probably going to happen this weekend because I'll probably play a lot and get it done, dungeons are pretty much going to be the only content that I have that isn't just grinding shit. Think of it. Dungeons and like open world bosses, stuff like that. Like I'll do those. But we're almost there. And then after that, I guess all we really have is focus on hard mode content. So I'm almost done with like the casual part, I guess. Pretty cool. I had when I was using X's, I used X for like probably 50 odd hours. It was pretty much X all the way through. Actually 70 or 80 hours. I used X all the way through prophecies and factions. Nice. Right when you pull a boss, mob spawn. But it did have the +1 X skill on it. And every time they procced, you'd just do like so much more damage. Like maybe it was like only 5 extra damage, but it felt like way more than what you're usually doing. Hey wait, one of those dropped a morsel. We find Blobby again. Maybe we can finally feed him. We finally got a morsel after so many kills. Down the tree bridge. The Elder Nephilim. Here's a rear mob. I was expecting a bunch of other mobs to come. Yeah, Ray of Judgment is crazy now. I didn't even see it either. I saw the one that I wasn't standing in, and that one just wasn't even there on my screen, and then it appeared and I died. Like, it killed me before I even saw it, basically. But that's why I'm playing warrior, right? Because my heroes, they can live. If I die, it doesn't matter. I'm just there to soak the damage. Sometimes I do massive damage, but a majority of the time, my heroes are the ones doing all the damage in the group. It's always been that way. When we fight mobs that don't spread out so much, I can get some good damage. 100 blades and all my AoE. But majority of the time I'm relying on the mesmers to kill everything. Ominous. Guess I'll continue down this way. I feel like I've been in an area that looks like this. These sewers look familiar. Another Elder. Means we're probably going to get beamed to death again. We moved out of it that time because I was aware that it was going to happen. We learn from our mistakes. A lot of arrears in here though, like we've kept our morale for our heroes. Pretty cool. Also currently not that bad of a dungeon, like sure there's been some deaths and I think we had a team wipe, but it's not as bad as the last one. Can't say anything. Thing up here looks like it cuts off. It does. We check anyway. That would have been a perfect time for a char to roll a ball down after us. This level's been a bit less of a maze, thankfully. Holy shit, there are so many of them. If they drop a Ray of Judgment, they did. What I was going to say, if they drop a Ray of Judgment on top of my team, that would be devastating. Balm my lips, I think. Off the stream. But if like 4 Ray of Judgments got dropped on my team, holy, that would be an annihilation. I think we go that way, but I'll give you. Throwing rocks at us. Also, because I finished War in Kryta last night, there was like a mission called Battle for Lion's Arch. I'm pretty sure in Guild Wars 2 there's a mission called Battle for Lion's Arch, and I'm like, oh, some things never change. If this was last patch, all of those mobs would have died right there when my Mesmers did their attack. See what I mean about the NPCs though? Like, they have more AoE resistance this patch, and for some reason they just stand in AoE rather than running out of it. Weird. They didn't used to do that. Like last patch they would try to run out of stuff. Now they just stand there and don't even move. I'm not the only person who's noticed it either, like reading some complaints. What's over here? Not the way we're gonna go, but I am curious. Ah, the meat is back. Oh, it's Rragar. Good timing. I was just looking for a test subject. I wonder if I can pull these mobs without him. Looks like it. Because I noticed before that he didn't aggro with the mobs that he had around him. I don't think they're friends. Can use that to buff us up a little bit. Going. And we just absolutely annihilate. As they say, discretion is the better part of staying alive. Can't run forever, Rragar. We do have the boss key now, so I'm assuming that's the last time he's gonna run away. Been a good dungeon. Bad we didn't get to feed Blobby. Now we do actually have the stuff, but I'm not going to hold on to them because that's precious inventory. Knew there'd be users in this pool. So predictable. If there weren't going to be users, I was going to be shocked. Lots of char uppy. Dropping a meteor shower on us. That was painful. I think it got interrupted. I think on hard mode, the dungeons in this game will be feeling like classic World of Warcraft dungeons, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is normal mode. We're not even doing, like, the challenge and stuff yet, right? But there are still some pulls that you gotta be like, alright, we gotta pull this alone. We don't wanna we don't wanna get the whole room. But I think hard mode dungeons are gonna be kind of fun. I mean that feeling of actual challenging content. Here comes the ray of judgment. Look at how fast it turns out. That's insane. I went down to 10 HP. I was standing in it for about a millisecond. To be fair, there were two stacked on top of each other, but yeah, it's nuts. It wasn't that bad, but they buffed it for players, which made it also buff for NPCs. It's turned it into an absolute nuke. And I think it's like better for the NPCs than it is for the players, because NPCs, especially like enemy NPCs, will move out of AoE so fast. As a player, it takes me like, you know, a second or so to even see that it's there. Like, look at what just happened to my team. They just got cooked. There's not much I could do about that. Like, I didn't die, but half the group did. Good thing we had, you know, 10% buff, so I'll lose a little bit of health and energy, but not absolute dire. Need Livia to heal us back up. Sadly, with blood as power, she can't give it to herself. Probably the worst part of running the healer. On the last mission of Eye of the North, actually, I ran 3 healers. Like, there's a fight that you have to do. You gotta kill like a dragon. Not really a dragon, but a dragon looking dude. And the room is full of lava. So much chaos. So I just ran 3 healers in like full caster in myself. But then you read like people asking for help to fight, stuff like that, and they're all like, just run Pain Inverter, which you do not have until you finish Eye of the North, generally. So it's so funny when you read comments like that. Pain Inverter basically just reflects damage. That's why I've only been playing this game by myself, not really getting other people to play with me, because I feel like they would just be saying stupid shit that they don't understand that new players don't have. Well, this game's been around 20 years, right? Most people that have played it have also been around 20 years. So when you think about being a new player, it's like, they can't even remember back to when they were a new player and what they had to deal with. an interesting room. I'm just exploring because I know where I'm going, but this little creepy weird guys up here. We're gonna have another Ray of Judgment room up ahead though. Only 3 of them, but they have dropped 1 on my party. Those mobs are crazy. But I feel like when you're someone that's played a game for so long, like me with World of Warcraft, right? My knowledge of WoW is... I pretty much know everything, especially in Classic. Not retail anymore because I haven't really cared. But in Classic especially, I basically know everything about the game. And it's pretty much how people talk to new players when they ask about Guild Wars 1. But it's like, guys, they don't have all the skills, everything. So you can't just tell them use this when it doesn't exist. I think this is the final level of the dungeon because we got the boss key to get there. Car and the Nephilim are friends now? Looks like Rragar taught the Flesh Reavers to fight alongside the chat. That's what I just did. We need to stop him quickly, or this is going to become a large problem. I'm glad I noticed it before my character did. Now we're gonna have Char with fucking Ray of Judgment. It is gonna be a problem. I was just body blocking those mobs basically because I couldn't move. My health. Everyone's health. Thankfully we only lost Althea. If we lose Gwen and Althea, we're kind of fucked at that point because we don't have any other reasons. I don't have a res on a healer. The waste. Because then they'll start resing instead of healing. While going through the game, I ran Ogden as a monk pretty much the whole time. From like the end of Prophecies onwards. And I had a res on him. So it's like, healers have res on. And he would just stop healing and start resing, and it probably got us killed a lot more than it had. It's been a pretty cool dungeon though. Might actually need to pick that up. Who needs some? Okay. Gotta go down here to get the boss key. go to Rragar. We'll keep exploring. Will be the last thing I do today though, because it is 2:30 already. In the right strength. See if the boys want to play some Warhammer. Be cool. But I'm glad I'm getting to the point with this game now where I can do whatever content I want to. Damn, that is a crazy pack of mobs. Massive AoE. You got it. Say it's a crazy pack of mobs, but you know. We are able to deal with it these days. Sort of backwards clear in this dungeon. Hopefully there's a... Play that when we come back. Hey, there's all wispies here. Reminds me of being a night elf. Maybe they're the Sylvari. Sylvari don't exist in Guild Wars 1. The tree has started growing, but they don't exist. But there are titans that remind me of Mordramoth's minions. So there's some stirring, definitely. Mordramoth basically made the Sylvari, right? I still haven't ever played what's the expansion called? Mordramoth one? I still haven't played that as a Sylvari. I want to, definitely. We have a remote. Because there's some scenes where your mind gets taken over. Okay, I guess I didn't blow that up. Load him up instead. I have a keg station there and I expect to have to use it to blow up the wall and then the char light, and we'll take care of it. Works for me. This dungeon's been easier than it would be if you didn't have this. But everyone should have it by now. Aggro the whole fucking dungeon. Blade our healers are so good, man. know, I generally just sell these. Like, sure, more experience, yada yada, but... I seen a boss in there. So it doesn't go in our inventory. I generally just sell these though. For good money. And I don't really care about the experience. Like, experience is good if you're going for, you know, Survivor, or you're trying to get skill points. But still have a lot of skill points. I'm generally just playing the game. I couldn't care less about grinding experience. Like, it's whatever. We've already done 2.5 million. Hopefully we get some good loot out of this. My heroes just ran directly into that ray of judgment. He dropped it on me as I was running in, and I'm like, my heroes are just gonna run into it, aren't they? They did. Like clockwork. Love seeing all those numbers on the screen. Gonna have to drop it on the... What kind of... Probably can't. Gonna drop these jellies. What kind of thing is that for? The energy's worth it though. We can just grab it in there. Don't even know who we can give a rope. Runes or give him. Alright, let's head to the end of the dungeon. I like the war supplies because you can use them as like a armor and health buffer, or you can also hand them as medals. Allow me to introduce you to my most prized specimen. You should feel honored to have your bones picked clean by such magnificent creature. Hide Splitter, showed him no mercy. It was kinda... Looks cool. Like a succubus. The image. Sitting in the middle of them, just AoE. Got a lot of health. No, he does have a Riz. Well, hopefully he doesn't try to use it more because I don't have another interrupt. Unless our Mesmers can just spam their interrupt. Nice. I'm glad I killed him first though, because right here it said that it enrages him when he dies. Onyx gemstone. We didn't even get an item. Yeah, though. We did it. We dungeoned. That's a pretty good dungeon. I like that. It's going to be fun on hard mode, I think. Can go hand in this quest. Then we got the Zaishin dailies to hand in, all of them. Some good prog today, definitely. Quite happy with it.
You look weak.
Killing Rragar gave you great pleasure, I am sure. Those are natural creations rotten on the dungeon floor. Your people will rest easy for now.
I'm not impressed.
This is also a dungeon. It's like right behind him. This is the first dungeon I did actually. Alright, let's go hand in the Zaishin and then we're pretty much done for the day. Been a fun few days streaming this game. I don't think it's going to be a regular thing, but you know, I've been playing the shit out of it, so I thought I would share with you guys some of the journey. Oh, the morsel turns. Made like 3 platinum there. Pretty good. Turn to bones. Not really worth it. I was saving up these geodes and trade contracts because I wanted to make the Varbian armor. Because I think that looks sick. But I don't know if it looks that sick with the spectacles. I'm like, maybe we choose a different armor to go for. I don't know why you ran that way just to get started, but... like a guild of people. People that play together. Wowee. Some good yeah, we just ranked up as well. We got more armor against Char now. And 100% adrenaline gain. Crazy. Be able to get 4 of... no, 5. We have 50 coins, which means we are technically halfway there for 1 bag upgrade. Part of me is thinking about just going and getting the 20 item equipment bag, because then I can hold all the weapons and stuff in it, but I feel like the normal bags are going to be a bit more important than the equipment bag. So I need 2 bag upgrades, I need 1 bout bag upgrade, and that gives us 15 slots, but that is 30 coins. And then we get 15 slots for 15 coins. If I can do Titan Quest, I can technically get one of these, but the Titan Quest missions are going to be difficult. They are hard mode only. They also give a fuck ton of money. But I'm pretty happy with what I got done today. Did a lot. But that's going to be it for me with stream. Thanks for joining me. I didn't change any wins. The quest down here is Winds of Change. That is going to be my next story thing. I'll probably do it over the weekend. Not streaming. So yeah. But I'll see you guys when I see you next. Either sometime soon or in 5 months. If I don't stream while I'm in school, just know it's because I'm doing real life stuff. You know, learning, stuff like that. So this might be the last stream in quite a while, but I'm sure because I have Fridays off and I'll still be playing video games with the boys or whatever, I might do a random stream here or there. But for the most part, scheduled streams end today. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. Whenever that is. Have a good night or day, depending on where you are in the world. Have a good weekend. Have a good life. If this is the final stream ever. Oh. Later, everyone.